Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. So in today's video, I'll be giving my thoughts and opinions, basically my own personal critique of the Philadelphia Phillies fan base and, the kind of toxicity that resides within this fan base. So before we get started in today's video, if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button to help me rank up on YouTube and for the algorithm to help push out my new videos. Also, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell on so you guys will be instantly notified when I upload a new video or multiple videos or a couple gaming streams. Also, get in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think and, about what I have to say. This might be a little bit of a rant video, but, I want to hear what you guys, think in the comment section. Also, if anyone is interested in getting Philly Sports Podcast merch, my Teespring store link will be down below in the description. Also, if anyone is interested in joining my fantasy football league, invite link is down below in the description as well. Also, you can also follow my podcast series, Sports Talk Podcast, every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put the link to the playlist down below. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at Philly Podcast YT, and you can follow me on Instagram at Philly Sports 97, and you also follow me on TikTok at Philly Sports 97 as well. So, with that being said, let's jump right into it. So, as you guys probably read the title and thumbnail, this is kind of basically what I'm going to be critiquing, or at least giving my thoughts and opinions on this fan base. So to start this off, as you can probably tell, is the reason why I'm doing this is with the Phillies fan base. On one hand, you got the true diehard passionate fans. Yes, some that actually will see it. We'll give you stuff. Give you crap for it. But then again, you got this hand. This is basically, symbolizes the toxicity on the other half of the Phillies fan base. So obviously, with all Philly sports, there's going to be toxicity that resides within, no matter what sport it is. But as for the sake of today's video, it's going to be all about the Phillies fans. Now, to really break this all down, it's just these fans, it's when you say 50-50, or basically half of it, half that actually cares. Despite how disappointing this team is playing, but then again, you got the other 50%, which is these toxic motherfuckers that want to really stir up the pot, so to speak. So obviously now, if you guys are looking over social media and you follow these Phillies fan accounts and all that stuff, the fact that I'm seeing say, oh, fuck Girardi, fire him, now Tim, this is the thing too, if you're going this far Girardi bullshit, that's going around in the Phillies community, it ain't going to fucking happen. I'm telling you that right now. It's not going to happen. For those who actually want to get him fired, you guys don't really see the bigger picture here. Yes, I get it. This is his first full season in technically second season, but his first full 162 game season. You guys have to realize that. And the fact that you're saying, oh, fuck him, fire him, is what is firing him going to do? It's going to make us even mediocre. Who else we're going to replace? Somebody probably is not going to be as good of a manager, and it's going to throw this team a whole lot ass backwards, basically, because you guys don't realize, at times, this team plays well under Joe Girardi. Yeah, yes, at times, most of us are critical of this team and his coaching decision. But does that rather him get fired? Fuck no. You guys have to realize it ain't number one, it's not going to happen. But the majority of the blame, in point number two, is going to John Middleton. The fact that this and John Middleton too. And sorry guys, but I made two videos about John Middleton already. The fact that that his name comes out of my mouth, it tells you how, and this dude is not a great owner whatsoever. And I'll give you a few reasons why. And I highly recommend you check out my other those two videos on John Middleton, by the way. Number one, the most important reason, he doesn't want to spend much more money over the tax threshold, which really hurts us. Not to mention we have the fifth highest payroll in baseball, but you guys see these teams take the Dodgers, for example. They're willing to pay the extra tax to get better. Does John Middleton do it? No, he does not. But the fact that these toxic fans decide, they're so blinded by their toxicity and and their rage and whatever the case may be, you guys have to see it from from my perspective, I see, you know, some players that need to go. I mean, that's that's something. I mean, there's going to be a few points that I really agree with some of these fans. There's like players like Didi needs to go. I mean, Archie's going to walk probably, because it's only a 1-year deal. I mean, surprisingly, the only thing I disagree. That I'm seeing with some of these fans, it's like at one point, they really. This one goes back to last year, but and what I kind of agree with is it's time to release, or not say release, but remove Hector Neris as a closer. But ever since we did that this year, I mean, when we did that this year, he's been dominant, and I had no problems with Hector Neris as a closer. But I mean, that's irrelevant at this point in this video. But this has to go with this too. Like, this franchise has been around since 1883. Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of mediocre seasons in our team's franchise history, but think about it this way: we had so many managers come and go in entire franchise history. But to name a few, like starting from 2005 to 2013, we had a manager by the name of Charlie Manuel. He was one of the better managers that we really had in our franchise history. Next, then we fired him after the 2013 season, or I think at the midpoint of the season, and then replaced him with Ryan Sandberg, who was there from 2013 to 2015. Obviously, then we fired him. He was a mediocre coach, or technically manager, I should say, in this case. And now you have Pete McCann, who's taken over for Ryan Sandberg in 2015 to 2017, and that team was still mediocre. And obviously we had a bad GM from in that time span. So that I kind of that's very expected. But the fact you guys are going after Girardi obviously from his coaching season, yes, but you guys have to realize, like, and this is going to be if you guys are going to get your fucking wish, you got to look at this from the outside in. This is going to be a trending pattern. We had a good manager for a good chunk of time, and then we had 2, maybe possibly 3, technically 3 mediocre ones, and then you have someone who's credible, has a good record or resume as Joe Girardi. But the fact that you guys are going at, the only person you should go at is Middleton. This is his doing. The fact that he doesn't want to spend any more money, not to get the talent that we needed, and that you're so blinded by your rage and your toxicity, and like it makes no goddamn sense. Like, no one really understands, like, what's firing Girardi going to do? Like, how good does that make us? It doesn't make us any better than we are now. Like, oh my god! Like, you guys have no idea. Like, some of these arguments I had to deal with some of these toxic Philly fans, and even some of this on Instagram too. Like some of these decisions, like some of these people who are commenting on this stuff, like, it is ridiculous. Like, these toxic motherfuckers really shows like how bad in other words, showing their true colors, basically. If you're going to hate on the Phillies, that's fine. Keep it away from the rest of us, because number one, people like guys, that group like you really does really make everything the worst of it. It just ruins it for all of us. This is why that specific side of the Phillies fan base shits on you a lot. Like, you don't understand. Like, you guys have to realize firing Girardi is not going to help. I'm just saying, because this is where I'm seeing it. Because, like, number one, I actually like the Girardi signing anyway. Yeah, he has some questionable decisions, but you also got to think too, this is also his first full season after the shortened game season last year. So the fact that you're going off from what he did in the 60-game season doesn't really fucking matter. Your opinion, look, and there's the thing too. Like, there's people are entitled to their own opinion. Oh, I get that, but when you don't really have much, you really not see like the bigger picture. Like, say hypothetically, if we did fire him, that's not going to make us better. Like, Middleton ain't going to go. It's not going to do anything to help this team win. At this point, you should sell the motherfucking team. Plain and simple. That's the thing I agree with most of the Phillies fans. But I don't know at this point. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I mean, do you guys think this toxic half of the Phillies fans of this fan base really hurts us? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. But this is Robert from the Phillies Sports Podcast. I will see you in the new video.